presenting a series of tips on how to preserve your treasures. Now when I mean treasures, I mean those papers and those photographs and little baby clothes that you find that you're like, I cannot get rid of this ever. This is something that means, it's very important to me. It's been passed down through the generations, that sort of thing. I actually have a master's degree in archives and records management, so when I'm with my clients and we find these sorts of things, I try to give them good advice on how to make sure that we keep those treasures living as long as possible. But there are always a few questions I like to ask them, and I'd say the 4 important ones are always, how long do you want to keep this thing? Sometimes they're like, oh, I just want to keep it, for like 5-10 years because it's a certain financial record or whatever. Anything that's being kept that short of a time actually requires a lot less thought and process than if it's something that you want to keep for 20 years plus. Another thing to think about is, how valuable is this item to you? Because in order to preserve it for a long period of time, you're going to need to put in a lot of effort, energy, and money into preserving this item. So you need to start thinking, okay, is this really as valuable to me as I think it is? You also want to think about how often is it going to get handled? Is it something that's only going to be taken out, once a year, once every 10 years, or is it something you want to show to every single person in your family? If it's something like that, you may want to make photocopies of the item so that you're not always taking it out and exposing it to people's handling and whatnot. And then the 4th question is, do you have plans for who's going to get it next? Who are you passing these items on to, and are they willing and capable of taking care of your collection, pretty much, that you are creating? So answering these 4 questions is really only just a first step in just trying to figure out what it is that you have between your papers and your photographs that you actually treasure. In my next video, I'm going to give you a set of sort of categorization to prioritize what are the most important papers and photographs versus which are the ones that you maybe don't need to pay as much attention to. And this is going to help us in the future with determining what money we're going to spend and time to preserving your treasures. So this has been Gabby with your Living Peace Tuesday tip.